Are you willing to amend your motion?
No.
I'm in a disagreement with your assessment, so my motion remains the same.
Okay. Well, just for the record, so the community understand what's going on. The board do not want to pay for an event we just had, which was the fireworks show, which was this Saturday. This Saturday, we put it on at Thornridge High School. We do have the funds, and the vendors will get paid because number one, I did go and advocate for money for vendors to get paid. We did get donations from several different vendors. So if they don't want to pay here, we will pay with the vendor's money, which we do have in the bank account at the Village of Dolton.
I got a question.
Excuse me. Go ahead.
Vendors performing services. We had an MS walk. We had a caterer, a photographer, and they are not being paid. The DJ, who is a Dolton resident, none of this stuff is on the warrant list. When will that be paid? Since they already submitted their invoices and did the work, it hasn't been on the warrant list for the last, I think, 2 months. Is that ever going to be paid?
So if it's something that has not been on the warrant list or you saying did not get paid, I'll tell y'all the same thing when we come to every single board meeting. You guys have my phone number. We can get anything adjusted, fixed before we get here. We get here, we got put on the show. So I know nothing about what you're speaking of. So if it's something that I need to address, trustee, you could call me. We could have fixed it or got it resolved before the board meeting. What I'm talking about right now is vendors that's on this warrant list to get paid, that should get paid, that I did allocate funds for, that is in the village's bank account, that vendors actually donated to this event. So for you guys to pull it out is selfish. I don't think y'all look at the residents first. I think y'all think about self first. And I'm telling y'all again, we have the money, and it's not the people's money, it's the vendors' money. So why would you guys not pay it if it's not coming out of their pockets, the residents' pockets? It's coming out of donations, vendors, people that donated to us.
Do we have any receipts for the donations? And how much was the donations in total?
It can cover what we have.
Do we have the total amount of donations?
It could cover what I have.
Well, you just stated, Mayor, that it's a community event.
It is.
What
I'm telling you about what you're speaking of. So if it's something that I need to address, trustee, you could call me. We could have fixed it or got it resolved before the board meeting. What I'm talking about right now is vendors that's on this warrant list to get paid, that should get paid, that I did allocate funds for, that is in the village's bank account, that vendors actually donated to this event. So for you guys to pull it out is selfish. I don't think y'all look at the residents first. I think y'all think about self first. And I'm telling y'all again, we have the money, and it's not the people's money, it's the vendors' money. So why would you guys not pay it if it's not coming out of their pockets, the residents' pockets? It's coming out of
July 2nd. We did bring back the fireworks. It's been over a decade since we had fireworks. So that would be at one week. And again, that's me showing unity amongst our community. I linked the park board, school board, 205, 148, 149, and the library board. They all pitched in to pay for fireworks in Dolton. So you guys, again, thank you.
So as you can see, before this meeting ever happened, Mayor Tiffany Henyard stated out loud who was making the donations for the fireworks. So Ed, Steve, that again, you're always seem to be talking about a whole separate thing than what is being talked about. You're talking about stuff that you wanted the taxpayers to pay for, the MS walk, which is a very honorable thing. However, Mayor Tiffany Henyard is talking about donations that were well named. Kiana, that whole thing, I do believe is grandstanding. You all could have seen if it was really the fire department and the library board and Thornridge, the district. You all could have checked on that. I mean, she said this before this meeting, so everyone had time to check on this. And for further information, this, I feel, was just a detraction from what happened at the finance committee meeting before this, where Ed Steave threw a fit. I mean, everybody's wrong in some type of way, but the amount of chaos that is caused for no reason, that's what trustees should not do. And that has nothing to do with the mayor. It doesn't matter who we work with. Somebody should be able to be adult enough to figure it out. And if you don't know how, admit that. What you all are not admitting is, I don't know what trainings you went to, I don't know what else you did, but everyone who has even seen a board, been on a board, worked in a council, they know that this is nothing more than a distraction to cause chaos because that doggone budget is not passed. Budget for 2023 at that time should have been passed, just like right now a budget for 2025 should be passed.
That's it.
Any person with
And in my city,
correct
I broke money one
financial
time.
training and literacy
never, ever been a
knows
time.
that yes,
No.
there are checks and
It's always been
balances,
four.
and there
Yes.
are also budgets, which are just really projections. So I'm not sure what the holdup has been for that, because while you're checking balances, you can still make a projected budget. So anyway, until next time, sending love and light.